If you had to give one advice to a business owner who is working 12 to 15 hours every day in his business, what I call the operational vortex,
Yes.
stuck in that operational vortex where they feel the solution is working more in the business to get out of it,
hmm
what would be
hmm
your advice to that person?
Well, yeah, I mean that's a good one because I've been on both sides of it, right? And I think 15 hours sometimes was like a holiday. So so to yeah, I mean, I think that probably the best advice is I know it seems like it's counterintuitive to pull back from it and work less hours, but the most important thing is to systemize and sit back and because you can go every day with your head down and just keep hammering away at the same thing and you're going to get the same results over and over and over again. You're just going to work and work more. And what you need to do is go, okay, first of all, does this make sense? Is what I'm doing making financial sense? Because I mean, that's why we're here working. Like sure we enjoy it and we love it and all the peaches and unicorns and fairies, but the reality is we're here to make money. That is what we're doing, right?
I love that. Yeah.
Right? It's what it is. And so we have to look and go, are we is what I'm doing profitable now, profitable later, or is it just the end of the black hole of the abyss of work, right?
So when I talk to a lot of business owners about systemization, one of the roadblocks or the mental blocks that they have is, hey, if I do the work, I don't have to pay someone else to do that work. So I'm going to be, for example, in your case, I'm going to be painting. So I'm saving costs that way.
Right.
And that comes to dollars. So would what would you say to the a business owner who thinks that way, that rather than systemizing, they rather work 15 hours and
hmm
not do the job of a CEO, but now they're doing a painter job and a cleaner job and an operator job and everything?
Sure. Yeah, and this is actually going back to my dad on this one because he's that kind of guy, and
Hmm.
he still changes his own tires on his truck, and you're like, he'll come to the office and grab the forklift and change his tires, and I'm going, that's like, you take it down to my account, it's $120, and you don't have to put your coveralls on. It's like, so the mentality I think is or my advice on that is you think that you're saving money because
Hmm.
you're like, okay, I'm going to go in there and I've got to pay someone, let's say $30 an hour to paint or 35, whatever it is, to
Hmm.
paint. And now I can save that. But on the other end, you're losing your value at 250, 300, $400 an hour, whatever you should be valued at. Now, early on, I get it.
Hmm.
If you're starting out, let's go in there, let's paint the vehicles, whatever it is, that menial, we're going to sweep, we're going to do it because you have to. And then, but then you have to start making your decisions is, hey, is this company viable? Is it growing? Do I want it to grow? Maybe you don't want it to grow. Maybe you're that guy that's going to, build the wood birdhouse in the house, for, in the shop for the rest of your life, and that's what you want to do. And that's great. But if you're truly looking like to build, to grow and build a company, you have to look at and it's kind of a progression of how I built up and to now 23. I would say in within about 2 years we'll probably have doubled this for employees.